One thing to clear up before we get started, my review video is strictly a review where I try to be as objective as possible about what the ball does. And sometimes there's just not many bad things to say about a ball unless you're getting nitpicky or just trying to find something wrong to call it out on so you can say you're being objective, like saying a shiny ball doesn't have a lot of traction and oil or a sanded ball doesn't have a lot of back end. You're not ever going to get a ball that's going to do everything all at the same time, and we all know the shortcomings or drawbacks of each and every type of ball out there, and I don't feel I need to state the obvious. For this video particularly, if it says opinion in the title of the video, it means this is what I think. This isn't a review, this is just my take on what I personally think about the ball. If I didn't like the equipment, I wouldn't be on staff, and I've been on long enough to know what to do with this stuff to make it work for me. It is not always about talking stuff up to sell equipment. I'm a bowler too who has fun drilling and throwing stuff. And with the Marvel Pearl, I'm a big fan. There's just not much to complain about here. It feels like a slightly smoother symmetric coat black, which is a winner itself. It's a pearl that's not jerky off friction, it's smooth, it's controllable, and it has enough traction and oil to make it very consistent and forgiving, so it's no surprise they brought it back. Yes, hashtag buzzword after hashtag buzzword, but without digging through the thesaurus to find some other words that mean exactly the same thing just to be PC, that's just what the ball does. While some of the mainstays are finally starting to show their age, the IQ Tour just doesn't have the traction to chew through these heavier, thicker oils anymore. Now, the Hyroad's still the GOAT, but the Marvel Pearl is almost suffering from the same thing as the IQ Tour. The Marvel Pearl was a bigger hooking ball 6 years ago, but now it feels like the perfect reaction for the typical league shot. It's just pretty difficult to miss the pocket unless you make a really bad shot. That doesn't mean that it's going to carry and throw pins around everywhere every single time, but if your misses are 8s and 9 counts and easy spares, your scores go up, which means your average goes up, and last time I checked, that was a good thing. I think a lot of people have forgotten that bowling's supposed to be fun, and from my perspective particularly, yes, I'm a representative of Storm, so yes, naturally I'm going to try to sell the stuff, but I'm here because I want to be and because I like the equipment, and I'm not the type of person who's going to hype the newest thing regardless of whether you need it or want it. I'm going to tell you about the ball, I'm going to tell you what I think, but if I don't think the ball's for you, I'm going to tell you so. People also rarely need a new ball. Most of the time we just want one because it's fun to get new stuff, and that's okay. It's seriously okay to have fun bowling. I mean, new equipment is fun, and I like fun, and I think that throwing this ball is fun. I feel like it's versatile enough that most people should match up well with it. It might be the second best ball Storm has ever made, right under the Hyroad. It's just that good. I'm really hoping they decide to reinstate it and start producing it again. I made the suggestion to the high-ups, but they're the ones who see the numbers, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least they let us have another taste before it goes back into the vault again like a Disney movie. I almost cut the end off of this because I'm not a big fan of showing misses in the video, but I've had a few people ask about it, so I thought I should, give it a shot. Like I said, I don't like showing misses because it's not the ball's fault I didn't throw it right, and with everyone throwing the ball differently on different conditions, misses are completely subjective. I mean, if you hit a golf ball the wrong direction, are you going to criticize it for not straightening back out? No, you're going to try to hit it better next time. It's also hard to read ball reaction when you make errors. My intent is to try to throw it the same every time so it reinforces the ball reaction and you can get a good feel for the general ball motion. There's no grand conspiracy to trick you into thinking I'm perfect or the ball is perfect, but throwing good shots and striking is the ultimate goal when you buy any ball, and I'm just trying to show what the intent is. Striking is the intent, but when the lanes transition, yeah, stuff like this is going to happen. But it happens with every ball and is really dependent on how you throw it and what conditions you're bowling on, so the specifics and the variables are going to be different. I mean, all I'm trying to do is give you a good feel for what the ball does, and I don't feel like there's much to be gained from missed shots on a ball video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave any comments below. All I'm trying to do is make videos that people want to watch, but I do have some rules and reasons for why I do what I do, and I'll gladly share them anytime, so thanks again.